Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be learning how to make our bustier using the bust caging method. So for the bust caging, you will need what? Your hair stain. You need boning, which is the Regilene boning of 2 different sizes, and you need what? Your plastic boning. My bust caging will be on my lining, not on my main fabric. So one thing I didn't mention was that whenever you are cutting out on your paper, cutting on your fabric now, ensure you notch or you indicate what? Your bust point and your under bust. This is the under bust and this is my bust point. Yeah. So before I do my bust caging, I have to indicate how I want my cage to actually go. So I'll be using my marker to actually indicate it. So this is my under bust. So I have to link my under bust to this under bust here. Remember my nipple to nipple was 3.5. That's divided by 2. But it is 7 inches from here to here. So because of that, I'll still divide my nipple to nipple 7 inches by 2, which is 3.5. So I'll measure from here. This is my bust point. So I'll measure from this place now. I'll measure that 3.5. So this is 3.5. I'll do the same on this side. Measure 3.5. So this will guide my bust caging. So it's going like this to this place. So I'm going like this. You see that? My sewing allowance at the top is 0.5 inch. So my bust caging, that is my boning which I'll be using to cage my bust, will not start from 0.5. So I'll come down a bit. I can come down by 0.75 or I come down by 1 inch. So I think I'll be coming down by 1 inch. So it will guide me. So come down by 1 inch. So this is my caging now. This will serve us as my caging. So inside I can have different star lines. But first I have this mid star line. Let me get the midpoint for here. This is 5.5 divided by 2. That will be this. So another one will pass through this my joining here. So please, there is no measurement to this, just use whatever you feel like using. There's no measurement to this. So in this part I'll have a line above here, that's above my bust point. So I'll have a line that will pass through my bust point area. And I can have another line here. Can you see that? So me using marker is for you to actually see it very well, how my bust will be caged. So now, this is it. I've drawn it out now for you to see. So I'll be using this boning, the tiny one. Remember I said it is different from this. You can see the size. Yeah, so it's this tiny one I'll be using. So the first place I'll be sewing on is this down part. So first I'll sew from here like this to this place. I want to show you how I'm doing it. You can see I'm doing it very slowly. And I'm not pulling my fabric. The only thing I'm holding is this. I'm curving it to follow the line. So I have to bend it to follow the line. So this is it. You can see where I'm sewing on this edge. As I'm sewing on this edge. Yeah. So the next thing I'll be doing is to sew this place, this upper part now. And when doing that, I'll tuck this one inside here like this. And I'll follow this place like this. And I'll come down here like this. This one here. And I'll do the second one also. I'll come from here. Yeah, and I'll come down here like this. And see, now I've done the upper parts. You can also see I sew on this edge. So like there's an opening between this place and this place now inside here. Inside this place like this. So it is inside there I'll be inserting my next boning. So the next boning I'll be fixing are these ones, the straight ones. Straight ones. I'll be fixing on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for those ones, I'll be sewing on both sides. Now I sew on just one side for this one, so I'll sew on both sides. So I'll be inserting my boning like this. So for this now, I'll push it. Remember, it will push outwards this breast area out like this. So I'll push it. So I have to push it, not just put it like this and sew. I have to bend it to actually push outwards the bust area. I'll bend it very well to push outwards the bust area. I'm placing it on this place to push it out. So when I've gotten the right one, I'll cut it out, then I'll sew like that. So this is it. I've fixed the straight ones like this inside. Yeah. So the next one I'll be fixing is the straight one. Is this one that will come like this, I mean. So I'll be passing in. Remember, I'm still putting it inside here. Sit inside here like this. So I'm doing this top one first. So I'll also push it in like this so that my breast will come out like this. So like this, straight till I get. I'll push this in also like this till I get here. So notice I also sewed this place. I sewed it to this point above this line, because this will be coming on top. Yeah, but you see that it's actually folding. So by the time I'm able to place this on it, it will be what? It won't be folding in again. It will stand very well. Yeah. So I'll be sewing like that, like this. So I'll put inside here also. So and the third one like that. So this is it. You can see it actually pushed it inside after I sewed this straight out here. So I have this. This is actually my bust. Yeah. So the next thing I'll be doing after I've done these three is remember I sewed just one part for this side. So I have to close them now and sew on this second part. So remember I tucked this in so it will close everything. So I'll sew it like that round back to this place and this place back here. So this is it. I'm through with it. My bust caging, I've caged everything now. So I'll be using this now to add structure to my bustier, like as if I'm making a corset, but it's actually not a corset, it's a bustier. So I'll put it here. Can see how I placed it. It will go above a bit. I'll do the same here. I'll put it in the center also. So I'll be sewing on both sides like that. So I'll have space inside that will serve as a channel where I'll put in my plastic boning. So I've added boning. This is a plastic boning I'm using. Plastic boning is actually smaller than my regular boning. Can see it. Can see the size. So I can actually easily put it inside this place. So I fixed it inside here like this. So I'll cut it here. So I'll do the same for this side also. I fixed my plastic boning inside everything. So I'll press this place out now. So now the next thing I want to do now is to actually cover up this bust caging, or what we call flesh it or pad it. Some people actually use the normal breast pads to cover it, then cover it with the hairstay. But for me, I'll be using just the hairstay in different layers. I'll be using 5 layers of it. So I'll ensure that my hairstay, let me just fold to show you what I want to do. So cover like this. So it has to cover. So it starts to cover all this boning. It has to cover the boning. To cover the boning like this. So to cover all the boning, the only thing it's covering is the boning. It shouldn't come outside here like this. So it's covering just the boning. So I'm covering just my boning here like that till to the under bust. So at this place like this, I have to fold like this. Like this. So I'll cut through when I want to iron, then I'll iron on it like this. I'll cut through, then I'll iron on it like this. Like this. So it will bring out this cup shape very well. Like that. So I'll cut this into what? 5 pieces. I'm cutting this out, 5 pieces of it. So I'm placing the place that has gum is what I'm placing on this fabric. I'm placing it layer by layer, layers by layers, till I get what? My 5 layers on it, well padded. You can use as much as 8 layers of it or 4 layers, any amount you want to use until you are satisfied with what you are seeing on it. So this is it. This is my bust caging. It's ready actually.